Alright, we're going to do some Warhammer Quest. Now, a quick history on this game. Back in the mid-90s, there was a miniatures game called Warhammer Quest. A big box set came with miniatures. It was basically a dungeon delving board game. And I bought it, played it a few times. Man, I loved it. And this came out of the bigger Warhammer series of miniatures. And they've got like hundreds or thousands of these different miniatures that you buy and you paint, and you have these big battles out on tables and stuff. And then they've got Warhammer 40K, which is miniature battles, but set in the future. So you got big mechs and all kinds of vehicles and stuff fighting with your characters. But anyway, Games Workshop, the same company that made the Talisman game, video game, they came out and made this, I guess maybe a couple years ago. It's not real old. But anyway, I found out about it. I was like, oh, I love the physical tabletop miniatures game that I still have. So let's try the digital one, the video game. So I got it in a bundle, and man, it's pretty awesome. Now, it's an overhead view. You'll see here in a minute. Hardcore is warriors can permanently be killed. I don't want to do that. Adventure combat is challenging. Casual combat is easy. I think just for the sake of these videos, I'm going to stick with casual. Make it a little bit easier. Now, the party name I'm going to call the Mune Gamers. How about that? Okay. Would you like to play the tutorial? I would say no, because I already know how to play. But starting out, you go through this first quest, this first dungeon, and you get like weapon upgrades and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start it, just so I don't have the very beginner gear for the first real quest. So let's say yes on the tutorial. Okay, so basically what it does is it gives you a little quest, and you play through maybe 10-15 minutes, and you get to the end of it, and you fulfill whatever you're supposed to for the quest. It's usually beat some kind of boss, and that's it. Along the way, you collect, better equipment, gold to buy things, and stuff like that. So this tutorial, you awaken in the depths of a dungeon. Your last memories are of orc battle cries and the shouts of your companions. You must have been knocked out, left for dead. You hear more shouts coming from the gloom of the next corridor. Best go look for your companions before they get themselves killed. So your warrior will not survive this dungeon on his own. You must find the others. So here's the warrior. Now, the board game came with these tiles, and you lay them down side by side as you explore. So that's basically the same layout of the video game. The green arrows show you the corridor or the next tile. This is where you need to go. And it's obviously looking down on the board. So you're looking down on top of your fighter. So here he is. Now if you click on this, this goes to your inventory. So right now I've got this axe. It does 5 to 10 damage, plus 3 strength. Anyway, a shield. This shows the armor that I've got. And then I've got this helm. So these are uncommon items. These are commons, and obviously you want the rare items. And then this is your other inventory. This is what you'll end up having. And if you want to just get rid of something, you hit the trash. The star shows your skills. The Marauder is sometimes able to ignore a wound that would normally knock him down. When this happens, you remain standing with 1 wound remaining. Okay, and then up here, this gives a little story behind him and his stats. Okay, so his movement is 5. That'll be important. And ranged is 1. So basically, he's a melee fighter. All right, so click on him, and then the highlighted squares show valid movement places. So let's go ahead and click here, and he moves 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It goes to the next tile. Attacked by 2 snotlings. and 1 orc boys. So anyway, here is the warrior. You click on him. Now this shows your range, your defense, and then the damage that you do. So the red ones show which ones I can attack. Because they're both within 1 square, I can attack either one. I'll go ahead and just attack this one. It shows their health, and then it shows their defense and attack. So here we go. Double click. Yep. No problem there. Your character sheet shows how many attacks you can... Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't the damage. This is the number of attacks per turn. So I had 2. I've got 1 attack left. I'm going to use that on them. There we go. Killed them. So now, after I've moved, and then after I've attacked, there's nothing else to do. So your warrior has no more attacks or moves. Deselect your character by clicking on any empty space and end your turn. So I'm going to click right there and end my turn. Okay, now it's showing the orc boys. Finish off these pests. Remember, once you attack, you can no longer move, and you can only attack neighboring enemies. Okay, so again, I've got 5 movement points, so I can move anywhere basically on here. But I just need to get here so I can attack him. So I'm going to move 1 square. I can continue moving, but once I attack, I cannot move any more this turn. So that's fine. I'm ready to attack. I did enough damage. He's dead. Excellent. A new weapon. Click Add to Stash, then click the bottom button on the right to access the inventory. So you can see this sword does a lot more damage than what I had, and I get a chaos symbol. This item has no use in combat, but can be sold at the market. Alright, so let's go ahead and go here. Now my choice is, it looks like they want me to do it. Now this is a two-handed weapon. Two-handed, so I'm going to lose the shield if I move it up here. Let's go ahead and do that, because now I can do, press the back button. So now I can do a lot more damage, which I can't see because of the message there, but it gives you a little information about each weapon, about each item, if you want to read all that little lore. And then this thing, cast symbol. When we get back to market, I'll sell that. Okay, so let's go back. You can click on an empty space. Since I've moved and attacked already, there's nothing else I can do, so I deselect and end my turn. Continue through the dungeon. Don't forget, ending your turn replenishes your movement. Okay, so now I'm back up to full movement. Click on him, and I'm going to move on up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm attacked by a night goblin spearman. 2 of them. You find one of your companions badly wounded and surrounded by enemies. So, heavy bandages heal 79 wounds. I'm going to grab those. Warrior's been given bandages. Select your warrior. Click on the bandages tab to activate it, and then double click on the wizard to heal. Okay, so this is the inventory that I've got. Now, I can't see him up in there. I can barely see him. Anyway, so if I click on the bandages, click on the warrior, there. Couldn't really see it, but the wizard is now healed, and I can move him. I don't know. I'm going to end my turn. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Okay. So those are the 2 spearmen. Okay. They did 2 points of damage to me. So we got the warrior, and now we've got the wizard. Okay, he's got no spells selected right now. So I'm going to go ahead and attack, because if I can kill one of these, I've got 2 attacks. I'll be able to maybe kill both. So here we go. Attack this one first. Easily. I get 1 more attack. Let's try this one. Yep. Killed them both. Okay, I got a Ring of Strength, which will add +2 to my strength. And that's it. So, continue through the desert. Don't forget, ending your turn. Okay, I know that. So, he hasn't done anything yet. So, he can actually still move. So, I'm going to move him up here. He's already moved and attacked, so I'm just going to select out here and end my turn. Okay, Winds of Power. Okay, so this is how much power he has. Every turn, there's a random number of power that the wizard gets, and each of his spells costs so much to cast. So right now, he's got 10 to use this turn. So let's go see the wizard. There's his stats. He gets to move 6. Okay, right now he has no spells. So as soon as he gains a level, he'll get some spells to use. Anyway, going back, Ring of Strength. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, oops. I want it on him. I don't think I can... Oh, yeah, I can use it. Okay. Okay, so now he's got a +2 strength. Now, let me see... Yeah, strength doesn't really tell you, but I think that's how much that determines damage. Okay, so I'm going to move him up here. Yeah, I don't know why this... Oh, there we go. I got to scroll it down. Okay, so he still has 2 movements left. I'm going to do that. That moves 5 orc boys. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. I'm going to move him 1 space up, so he'll have access. Oh, he's out of moves, so I only get 1 attack this turn. So make it count. Okay, he did. The wizard has not moved yet. Nightmare Visage. What does that do? Let's see. Nightmare Visage. I thought... Oh, yeah, here. Oh, here we go. These are all the abilities... Oops. These are all the abilities he can use. And he's got 10 to use this turn. So... I just don't know where to... I don't remember where to go to read what they do. So anyway, let's use Occam's Mind Razors. Looks like it's going to affect both of these. So we'll just double click. He casts his spell. Nice. Okay, so I had my choice of which one I wanted to attack. Now, he still has movement. He hasn't moved yet. So I'm going to move him just up here. And he still has 3 points. So he can use this Nightmare Visage. Again, I'm not real sure what that does, but let's use it on this one. Okay. All right. I'm not moving him any farther. He's already done, so let's go ahead and end our turn. Now, these guys are going to move forward. Luckily, they're going for the warrior. Oh. All right. He got 10 more this turn. That's awesome. So let's go ahead. I get two attacks. There's 1. I'm going to go ahead and attack this with the warrior. And then, since it worked last time, let's go ahead and use Occam's Mind Razor again on the final one here. That was enough to kill him. So we got a Lesser Scroll of Fire. We're going to take that. Now, he still has movement. Now, it moves to the next panel when you get up to right next to the arrow. So I'm going to move a wizard right here. Not ready to go in there just yet. So let's end our turn. I want to get the warrior up there. Let's see. Now, they don't have any healing at the moment. So let's go ahead and... I'm just going to move the warrior all the way up. Vicious River Trolls. 5 of them. You've reached the depths of the dungeon to find the final member of your party, the Wood Elf Waywatcher. She's particularly skilled with the bow, so let's loose off a few arrows. Warriors that are equipped with ranged weapons can perform ranged and melee attacks in the same turn. Select the Wood Elf. Yeah, she's awesome because she can shoot and do melee if she needs to. So first one she gets 3 attacks. She's going to attack this one first. 1. Wow. 131 damage. Life. Let's do that again. And she's going to do a melee attack on this one. Alright. Yeah, this doesn't look very promising. He already used all of his movement. I'm just going to move him up 1. And he's got 10 again. So let's use his Mind Razor on... let's go ahead and do this close one. We're going to focus on this. 118. Okay. Oh, she's got 2 attacks left for some reason. I don't know. Okay, she missed. He gets 1 more attack. He'll... whatever this does. And I cannot move, so we're going to end my turn. Click and hold on to bring up its... oh, you click and hold on it. Okay. And that's it. I guess we just needed to get the elf. So now... this is a new quest. Every adventure starts somewhere. Yours begins with the promise of gold from a mad farmer. I'm not going to do that. I just want to show the tutorial quest. So let's see if we can go back. Let's leave the dungeon. Yes, you are defeated. Nah. Because it shows like a map. You have received 50 gold. Okay, so here's the map. And... as you do quests, they will open up all over the countryside, and you end up going to these different towns. So I'm gonna end the first episode here. Next episode, we'll go to the town. I'll show you shopping and how you can hire other characters and that kind of thing. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I love this game. Once you get going and understand how it works, it goes pretty quick. So thanks for watching. Adios.